My name is Solomon, but they call me Sol.
Sol?
S-O-L. I am born 1924.
Yeah. And who are these lovely ladies sitting with you?
That's all my sisters.
All of your sisters?
Yes.
Wow.
I am at the age that you don't tell anybody.
101. I told them.
101. He outed you.
Sally,
Sally.
Singer, S-I-N-G-E-R.
Do you want to introduce who's beside you? Who is this?
This is my sister Ruth.
Is she she's the youngest?
She
The baby.
is the youngest, yeah.
Youngest sister?
My full name is Ruth. My next name is Zimmer.
And how old are you?
I am 96. That's what I was told.
And who's beside you?
Anne, my sister Anne.
Hi, Anne.
My beautiful
Hi.
sister Anne.
Nice to meet you.
And we are all Holocaust survivors.
You are not only Holocaust survivors,
We are survivors.
you are the oldest living Holocaust survivor siblings anywhere in the world.
Yes.
When I say that, what does that feel? What do you feel?
It feels, I'm very touched by it, and it's an honor. I think living is an honor. It's not. I'm not ashamed to tell everybody how old I am.
Ruth, you were saying before we started, put the camera on, that you think maybe why you've survived all these years is because you're together.
That's what I think.
Yeah?
Yeah. We also had another little brother that he didn't survive because he stayed with the grandparents back in Europe.
Ellie.
Ellie. Yeah.
He said, when it's trains like this, it cannot be good.
He
It's
was
about
10 years old
Huh?
because I was 12. He was 10.
10, yeah. I had the power to bring him back, to give him life, and he ran away to die. I always think of him.
I do want to ask about the day when everything changed.
So I remember riding on those serpentines, you know, those Slonna Gora,
Malagura.
to go to our grandparents. So they hired a horse and buggy and took us to Terawa Woloska from Sanok. It's just to go across the San, the river. We were on the other side. So the Russians were there already, and the Germans were in our city.
We left our home, and this was forever. We never came back there.
And then one night, maybe a few months later, they came at night and picked up all those people and sent them to Siberia. There, the Germans killed all the Jewish people. And those like us that went away to Siberia saved their life.
Stalin needed people because his men were in the army and the women were. It was a war. Russia went to fight with the Germans. So, but you see, our life was saved that way. And they sent us all to Siberia to work. We all worked.
So in Siberia, you get taken, you realize you're working now for the Soviets at this camp, and you are doing the horseshoes with Sally.
That
Yes.
was, everybody had to work. They had a saying in Russian, "Nie работаешь, nie kuszajesz." You don't work, you're not going to eat. So I remember sitting and just crying. I remember sitting, I sleep with my mom, my dad is here, he's sleeping with my dad. And that came over, I remember it like now, I feel like crying. He says, "My child, that's all I can give you is my fingers. Here, start biting here, start biting." That I should bite his fingers, that should be my meal. Everybody went out from that factory that we were, and the war is over. The whole street was coming out. We heard on the radio, "The war is over, the war is over." You know, I'm getting the goose pimples now.
Obviously, it's going to be painful. Why do you want to share?
I think that it's important. People have to know what can happen.
We made sure that our children know, and we hope that they're gonna pass on to their children.
Immer seiter, nur gesinnter Rei, wo steigt mir Gold in Silber, in Brillanten, in Diamanten. Immer seiter, nur gesinnter Rei.
Abi me zeitze, dus habst de freitze.